In this video, I'll walk you through how I diagnosed and repaired an issue where the engine would not start. The customer brought in their vehicle with this complaint, so I started by confirming the problem myself. Sure enough, the engine wouldn't crank or start. The first step was to perform a visual inspection of the battery and battery terminals. I checked for any obvious issues like corrosion, loose connections, or physical damage, but everything looked fine. Next, I used a multimeter to measure the voltage across the battery terminals. The voltage reading was within the specified range of 12.4 to 12.6 volts, which indicated that the battery was charged. However, a good voltage reading doesn't always mean the battery can deliver the required current under load, so I needed to test further. To verify the battery's condition, I used a battery conductance tester. This tool measures the battery's ability to conduct the required amount of current. The results showed that the battery was functioning properly and could deliver the necessary power. With the battery ruled out as the cause, I moved on to the starter circuit. I used the multimeter to test for voltage and ground at the starter motor terminals. Both the specified 12 volts and a proper ground were present, which meant the starter was receiving power as it should. To further narrow it down, I tested the starter motor solenoid terminal while switching the ignition to the start position. The multimeter showed 12 volts at the solenoid terminal, which confirmed that the ignition switch and wiring were functioning properly. At this point, all the tests indicated that the starter motor itself was faulty. It was receiving the correct signals and power, but wasn't engaging to crank the engine. To fix the issue, I replaced the starter motor with a new one. After installing the new part, I tested the vehicle, and the engine started immediately. I verified the repair by running the vehicle several times, and the customer's concern did not return. This case highlights the importance of systematically testing each component of the starting system to accurately identify the fault. By verifying the battery, wiring, and ignition system, I avoided unnecessary replacements and ensured the correct diagnosis. If you're facing a similar no-start issue, this video will help you troubleshoot and resolve it effectively.